welcome back to For Real Guide, and if you're new here, welcome. I hope you're all having an absolutely incredible day, and I have a really great topic for you guys today, and it's probably my favorite topic that you guys know of, and that is mental health. Now, there's so many sources around there telling you, how to be successful, how to be happy, how to have a good relationship, different things like this. There's a lot of noise, but in my opinion, I think that the number one thing in order to get to where you want to be the successful, happy person you are, is to focus on the root of that, which is your mental health. So, before getting into the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you're always seeing more self-growth, self-help videos every single week. And without further ado, let's get into the 9 ways to boost your mental health today. Okay, so the first tip for boosting your mental health is to treat yourself like someone you would take care of. So if you were taking care of somebody, you'd probably remind them to drink water, that it's time to eat, that it's time for bed. Or, maybe you would be there for them if they were having a really bad moment and you would give them a hug and comfort them. These are all natural things you would do for someone if you were responsible for taking care of them. But hello, you're responsible for taking care of yourself. Are you really putting that much thought into how you're taking care of yourself? Next time you're a little bit sad or dehydrated or hungry, that's a time for you to think about it and say, hey, am I really doing a great job of taking care of myself? You are your number one priority, so this should be something that you think about often in order to keep your mental health really good. Okay, so the second way to boost your mental health is to not worry about the things that you cannot control. It can be so frustrating to admit that we can't control some things. We live our lives wanting them to be exactly how we want them to be. So the fact that there are people and things and situations that we literally have no control over, oh my gosh, that is so infuriating sometimes. But it can be so mature to be able to pinpoint certain things and say, hey, I can't control that, so I'm just gonna let it be. That's what we should all strive for. Do you have a significant other that you keep trying to make them treat you better, but they never really do? Are you worrying about a test score that won't come in for at least another week? Why are you worrying about those things? Why are you even trying to change the outcome? You won't be able to. So put your energy towards things that you literally can control, your behavior and your happiness. So the third way to boost your mental health is to remind yourself that a bad day does not mean you have a bad life. When you have a bad day, it's so easy to be like, oh my God, my life sucks, or my life is over. What am I doing? Trust me, this happened to me 2 days ago, and the first thing I said to myself was, slow down, take a breath. You're having a bad day. You don't have a bad life. This doesn't determine the trajectory of your life just because this one thing happened. Think about it this way. If you eat one salad, are you automatically healthy? If you eat one burger, are you automatically overweight? No, you're not. It's just one little drop in the ocean, and you just gotta keep your chin up and everything is going to work out, I promise. The fourth way to boost your mental health is to remind yourself to not feel guilty for doing what's best for you. This one is so important. You've probably all heard the quote, you can't pour from an empty cup. And that is so true. You literally can't do anything unless you yourself are fulfilled. So you have to remind yourself to not feel guilty for taking time for literally yourself, because you won't be able to help anyone else or do anything else productive unless you are taken care of first. The fifth way to boost your mental health is to practice meditation and mindfulness. So I'm a huge advocate of mindfulness and meditation, and I was skeptical at first too, like a lot of you may be. Maybe you've tried to meditate and you're like, I can't get my head to stop talking to me. Or, I don't feel more relaxed. I don't know if this is working, but I promise you, if you stick with it and do it the right way, it will help. Over time, I've been able to slow my heart rate down to feel more present and not so up in the clouds with anxiety. And I've also started to talk to myself a little bit kinder. I've stopped being so hard on myself because of this. And I have linked some videos in the bio below of some really great meditations that I use almost daily. So feel free to check those out. I promise you, they're really gonna change your life. So the sixth way to boost your mental health is to engage in activities that make you feel creative and happy. Life can get monotonous, work can suck, and people are not always going to be there for you or may even disappoint you. So it's super important for you to have really good, creative, wholesome hobbies that keep you happy to keep your mental health feeling good. Whether it's painting, going for walks on the beach, even writing, these can all be things that are really, really good to keeping up with your mental health and keeping that boost of happiness going even when life gets you down and people disappoint you. For example, I really like to journal, and sometimes I pretend like I'm, like a self-help writer or just some sort of novelist, and that really makes me feel good, so maybe try it out. Okay, so the seventh way to boost your mental health is to eat a healthy diet. Eating good literally makes you feel good, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do eat some Taco Bell from time to time because it makes me happy, so technically it's boosting your mental health, but that is not a sustainable way to live if you want to feel good. So it's all about balance. And I will tell you this, that 95% of your serotonin is produced in your gut. So if you want to feel good, you have to take care of that gut. And drinking copious amounts of alcohol or eating processed foods are only disrupting that good bacteria, which is going to make you feel worse. Also, eating processed foods is linked to inflammation, and inflammation has been known to cause anxiety and depression and all sorts of other mental health issues. So if you want to feel better, make sure you're eating probiotics through kimchi or yogurt to keep that good bacteria going well, and make sure you're eating a lot of good whole fruits and vegetables, and you're gonna feel so much better because of it. The eighth way to boost your mental health is to bring something up if something has been bothering you for over 24 hours. According to Harvard brain scientist Jill Taylor, emotions last about 90 seconds. So there's that initial thing that triggers you, and then it's followed by 90 seconds of the follow-up emotion, and then that emotion will fade away after those 90 seconds. Now it's up to you whether that emotion keeps going on because you keep thinking about it, you keep ruminating on whatever it is that made you upset. If you're genuinely trying to get rid of that emotion and move on, and you're still feeling it after 24 hours, then it might be something you need to bring up to that person who you're having the issue with, so you can fully put it to bed and just feel better and move on and do the right thing for your mental health. So the ninth and final way to boost your mental health is to remind yourself to unplug and regroup. I know you promised you would help that person move. I know you said you would turn your paper in early. I know you promised yourself that you would clean your room. But sometimes you do have to unplug yourself from reality and recharge in order to be the best version of yourself. So if that means not getting around to the things that you promised yourself or others in order to literally be able to recharge and be the best version of yourself, you're going to have to do that and put yourself first. Well, you guys, there you have it. Those are 9 ways to boost your mental health today. Now, whether you choose to do all 9 or even just try out one, let me know in the comments which ones really worked for you. And if I missed a couple, let me know in the comments which ways you boost your mental health that I didn't mention, because I'm curious and I'm sure everyone else is too. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you like this video so I know to keep making more like this, and subscribe to my channel so you're always updated with the newest self-help videos. Now I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.